Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another ultimate comparison, and to all my new viewers out there, a very warm welcome to Purecast 9. If you haven't joined the Purecast 9 family already, it's really simple. Just hit the subscribe button, click on the bell icon, and that's it. You're a part of this warm and cozy family forever. Alright, with that said, today I'm comparing the Portronics Sound Drum with the boAt Stone SpinX. The boAt Stone SpinX is the latest speaker from the house of boAt, and they've taken a new design approach, and the Portronics Sound Drum needs no further introduction. It is a beast and it's really popular. But before we go into the sound test and determine which sounds better or what the differences are in terms of sound, very quickly let me tell you some of the physical differences. So, well, it's apparent of their form factor. Both are cylindrical. The Portronics Sound Drum is definitely thicker compared to the boAt Stone SpinX. The Portronics Sound Drum has got a 10 watt driver inside. It's got two 5 watt drivers packed inside, so 10 watts of RMS output, and it's got a single passive bass radiator up on top. The boAt Stone SpinX is a 12 watt RMS speaker. It's got two 6 watt RMS drivers packed inside. It's got dual passive bass radiators, one on either side. Connectivity wise, both obviously have Bluetooth and aux, but apart from that, the Portronics Sound Drum gives you the option of plugging in a pen drive and listening to your favorite songs, and it's got inbuilt FM. The boAt Stone SpinX does not have inbuilt FM or a dedicated USB port for you to plug in your pen drive, but it does have a micro SD card slot tucked away under this, and this is really snug. So here we go. It's got a micro SD card slot and no built-in FM, no pen drive input, but it comes with this thread here with which you can mount it on a tripod or with a clamp, like I showed you in my review, an unboxing of the boAt Stone SpinX, and mount it to your bike or whatever and take it outside. Both have got water and dust resistance, but while the Portronics Sound Drum has got IPX5, the Stone SpinX has got IPX6, so a tad bit better resilience towards water and dust. So that's about it in terms of the physical differences. Both have got fabric all around and control buttons on the surface, very clicky, and exactly the same feedback from both. So those are the physical differences. Now we're going to get into the sound test, and how this works is I'm going to play the same tracks at full volume from my phone and the devices on both of these. The same tracks, you guys will listen to this, form your judgment. I'm going to come back and give you my verdict on how they sounded in person in my studio, in which department each of these shine, where they fall short, what are the differences in terms of sound production, and ultimately which has the better sound quality and which one you should get. So let's straight get into the sound test, and I'll catch you guys right after that. So there you have it, guys. That was the sound comparison between the Portronics Sound Drum and the boAt Stone SpinX. And I hope that gave you a more or less a fair idea of how these sound and what the differences are. But I'm going to give you my verdict because you're listening to this being picked up through my microphone and being relayed to your ears through your speakers or earphones. But it cannot do justice to how they sound in real life. So let me give you my verdict. So the first thing you might have noticed is that the sound drum sounded much louder and had much more clarity compared to the boAt Stone SpinX. And each time sound shifted from the Portronics Sound Drum to the Stone SpinX, it's like the volume dropped and so did the clarity. Now this apparently will be true because the Portronics Sound Drum, even being a 10-watt speaker, is very, very loud and powerful. Its highs and mids are really sharp, the vocals are really crisp and have a lot of clarity. But this is where your advanced listening skills will be put to the test. Now see, for an average listener, you would blindly be drawn towards the Portronics Sound Drum. And why wouldn't you be? It's louder, it has more clarity, and well, isn't that what you want in a speaker? But if you really value quality, then you would know that it is in fact the boAt Stone SpinX that produces the better quality sound. In terms of sheer power and loudness, the Portronics definitely has the edge. But because it wants to give you so much power and loudness, it has compromised on the quality of the sound it's producing. And exactly in that aspect, it is the boAt Stone SpinX that really surpasses the Portronics Sound Drum because it does not over-sharpen vocals or the highs and mids. It gives you a very pleasing and higher quality sound reproduction compared to the sound drum. So in my ears, each time, even in my testing in the past when I've listened to the same tracks on both of these, I've always preferred the sound of the boAt Stone SpinX because boAt does not unnecessarily tune its speakers to produce extra crisp and sharp vocals while compromising on the quality of the same. So highs and mids definitely very crisp and loud on the Portronics Sound Drum, but the compromise is made in the quality. Now when it comes to the bass, you would feel that the Portronics Sound Drum has more punch, but again, because it packs in so much power, it sacrifices on the quality and the bass at times gets muddy. Whereas even though the Stone SpinX will not give you as much of an apparent punch as the Portronics Sound Drum, the Stone SpinX handles the lows, the bass, much better than the Portronics Sound Drum. I know it's surprising, but it does not distort. Whatever it can produce, it produces without distortion and is of a better balanced quality compared to the sound drum. Now, one thing you guys should definitely keep in mind, guys, that if you listen to these speakers in itself, if you had heard the sound drum without comparing it to the Stone SpinX, the sound drum is a clear winner. It's loud, it's powerful, it's got a lot of clarity, and it's got a punchy bass for its size. But it's only when you compare a speaker like this to something which is better that you realize where this falls short. So in terms of sound quality, I would have to give the cake to the boAt Stone SpinX. It definitely has the better sound quality. Now my complaints with the boAt Stone SpinX is that I wish it had more power. I wish it was louder while keeping the same audio quality that it's providing. The sound drum has given you a lot of power and loudness, but I feel like it's bitten off more than it can chew because it cannot handle those over sharpened vocals and highs, because at times it tends to become a little, there's a bit of crackling here and there, which is not the case with the Stone SpinX. So Sound quality, hands down, goes to the boAt Stone SpinX. Loudness, power, clarity goes to the Portronics Sound Drum. It will come down to your personal preference. What do you prefer? If you are mostly in an outside environment where it's noisy and you really need that loudness, you cannot go wrong with the Portronics Sound Drum. It is definitely a beast of a speaker for its size. But if you do prefer those personal listening experiences for prolonged hours where you want the sound to be soothing while maintaining all the quality, the boAt Stone SpinX is there to serve you just well. Now, leaving aside the sound quality, if you're talking about features, well, Portronics Sound Drum gives you built-in FM and a USB port for you to plug in your pen drive. So value in terms of features will go to the Portronics Sound Drum. But if you're anyway going to be playing FM on your phone and relaying that sound via Bluetooth to the Stone SpinX, then I don't think you really need to think about the Portronics Sound Drum. You should go for the boAt Stone SpinX for its sheer audio quality. Sure, it is not as loud as the Sound Drum, but it definitely has the better quality. So that's my opinion, guys. It'll come down to your personal preference. If you want the smaller, more compact form factor with more features, go for the Sound Drum. Higher sound quality with shockproof, rugged build, which boAt always promises, go for the boAt Stone SpinX. You will not be disappointed. Either way, the links to both of these are in the description below. You can buy it straight from those links. It'll take you to Amazon and give you the most updated pricing. You might even catch these on offer and get them for cheaper. The Portronics Sound Drum will retail for around $2,000 to around $2,200, while the Stone SpinX goes for $26.99, or on offer you can get it for $25.49. Either way, both are more or less close in terms of pricing, but you would probably find the Sound Drum for cheaper on Amazon. But like I said, sound quality is what you want to go for the boAt Stone SpinX. Anyway, that's been the comparison, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, definitely smash the like button, share this video with your friends or anyone who is interested to buy. Oh, sorry, one more feature I should definitely mention. The Portronics Sound Drum cannot be paired with another Portronics Sound Drum, so it's a solo speaker. While the boAt Stone SpinX has the ability of true wireless stereo, which means that you can actually pair this up with another boAt Stone SpinX and have stereo left and right separation output. So you can get one, tell your friend to get one, and both of you can pair the boAt Stone SpinX and get that stereo sound output. One feature which the Portronics Sound Drum does not have. Anyway, so just thought I'd add it in there in case you guys were wondering. So that's been it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to Purocast 9 if you haven't already. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.